Hey kings and queens, it's Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be on this braided crochet look, and honestly you definitely want to stay tuned through the tutorial and also through the outro because I leave a lot of details and a lot of tips and tricks to make sure that your install is completely successful. Now I am starting a new series on my channel which is presenting my tutorials within a 5-minute or less time frame. So I'm going to explain this entire look within 5 minutes or less. All right, so if you are at all interested in this look, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with a blowout, which I rarely do. I'm typically a no heat type of person, but I felt it was necessary based on the complexity of this braid pattern. All right, so now for my braid pattern, I'm starting off with creating a part first, and then I created 2 L-shaped sections on each side of the part, filling in those sections with smaller braids. All right, so make sure that when you're creating those smaller braids that you make them neat, but loose enough to comfortably crochet through. I can't stress that enough. They have to be comfortable at the end of this process. All right, so for the rest of my head, I use my fingers to basically make the sections going straight to the back, and my goal was just to have a flat base with no bumps. All right, so I'm super excited at this point with the finished result, and although it took me a long time to get to this point, I'm so happy. This is exactly the vision that I had in my head. Okay, so the hair I'll be using is by Freacher's Braid, and I got 3 colors. This color is in the 1B for their box braid 14 inches, and this is in the size medium. All right, I also got the 530, but I got the size large, same length though, 14 inches. And then I'm also going to show you the color number 27. I also got it in the size large, and it is 14 inches. All right, so first off, I'm going to go ahead and just take this hair out of the package just so you can get an example of what one pack looks like. And I'm going to go into the details about the size difference between the black being medium and then the other colors being the large. Okay, it was a slight hiccup, but we'll discuss that towards the end of the video. Nonetheless, the entire look came together, and as you can see, all the ends are pretty uniform and they look exactly the same. So I love that. I believe you get about between 18 or 19 single strands per pack, and like I'll mention the total number of packs at the end of the video, so definitely stay tuned for that as far as how many packs I used in total. All right, but this hair is absolutely gorgeous. I love how it turned out, so I'll show you the finished result in just a moment. So first I went ahead and I crocheted the 2 colors in. I just did 1 row per color, as you can see here. All right, and then as for the black, I filled in everything except for my perimeter. So for the perimeter, I wanted to save that last just because it's a little bit more of a delicate section. Okay, so for the installation, I'm using the normal crochet method, which is pushing my crochet needle through, making sure it's open, and then I am using the loop on the end of my braid to hook it onto the crochet needle, pull everything through, and then we're taking the end of that braid straight through that loop once more, and then we're just gonna pull on it to make sure that it's nice and neat. And I'm just gonna repeat this process throughout the rest of my head, pretty much just to finish up the rest of this look. Now you want to be as delicate as possible with the edges of your hair. Make sure you are taking your time with this process. That's why I wanted to save it for last. All right, so I was only able to fit about 1 to 2 strands per braid, but overall this look definitely came together, and I'm gonna go ahead and get myself together and then I'll show you the finished results. Okay guys, so this is the next day, and I'm going to go ahead and just discuss some of my final thoughts on this hair in general. Now I am pretty much just going to run through this pretty quickly because I'm absolutely in love with the finished results. But first I do want to mention that I hope that you guys can hear me loud and clear. My external mic did break, so I'm just using the audio straight from the camera at the moment until I'm able to replace that mic. Alright, so here is the final look at the install, and I'm actually surprised at how it came out because it is more than I could have imagined. So obviously I just made up this braid pattern and I wanted a specific look. I wanted to be able to pin it up in the front. Wasn't too worried about the back, so I just kind of freestyled the back, but I wanted it to look kind of like I've got the braids coming directly out of my scalp, but those who know hair know that this is crochet. So I purchased this hair from my local beauty supply store. I purchased 10 packs. Now my husband picked up the hair for me, and the 2 colors I decided to go with were the 27 and the 530. Now when he picked it up, everything was supposed to be a medium size. However, the colors that I have in my head are actually large. So all of the black is in the size medium, and these are, the colors are in the size large. So that was just a slight hiccup, but I went ahead and I put it in the back, and to me it's honestly not really that noticeable, but it's definitely something that we'll keep in mind next time. So I definitely love how full it looks, and I think that it just brings the entire look together. Now the braid pattern I decided to go with was a bit complex, and honestly it had me discouraged at the beginning because it was a lot of work. Like, it literally took me a long time to get through that braid pattern, but seeing this finished result made it all worth it. So I'm definitely glad I decided to try something new and try something that, although it took me a little bit of time, it definitely gave me like brought my entire vision together. So this look is 14 inches, okay, and this is where it falls on me. Now I went ahead and went with this look. Right now I have it pinned up with a ponytail on both, with the ponytail bringing everything together, and then this banana clip just kind of boosting it up, so it's kind of like a slight bun type of situation. But yeah, so this is how it looks on me. Now I'm going to show you the perimeter. I did lay my edges, and I did a little bit of a makeup look for y'all, because normally I just come, you know, right after the install, like, here you go. But I wanted to kind of put a little bit of makeup on, and I've got these 25 milliliter. I got these 25 millimeter eyelashes on, and I figured I'd just go for like that, you know, wow effect. Obviously these are not something I would wear on a regular basis, but yeah. And I would recommend that you do the edges of your install as loose as you can, to where you're not going to have that much tension on your hair. Now I am a loose braider on my right side of my head, but I'm a tight braider on my left side. So I had a little bit of difficulty getting the strands of hair on this side to not provide so much tension on my hair. Now obviously once I get some new growth, that's going to loosen up, but I did have to take out a couple of braids. Like, I took out this braid right here just because it was putting too much tension on my edges, and we want to make sure we keep those. Okay, so overall the entire install came together, guys, and I'm gonna be around water, so I wanted to make sure that I had my hair nice and tucked away. This is a amazing protective style for any type of occasion, whether it be a vacation, whether you're going to work, quarantining. Obviously this is wake up and go hair, so you don't have to do much to it. What I will say is that even though I've got 10 packs of hair in my head, it is not heavy at all. It actually is still extremely lightweight. I don't feel weighed down in any way. And there are no flyaways with this hair. Like, the quality of this hair is really, really good. The braids look uniform throughout. Like, one braid pretty much matches the other braid, and the ends are really, really uniform as well. They all look the same. Okay. So I would give this hair a 10 out of 10. I do plan on, when I do take it down, hopefully it's in a good condition to where I can reinstall this hair at a later date. I've done that numerous times, and it works great for me, so we will see. But yeah, what else do I want to say? What else? I mean, overall, like, I'm going to be trying out some different hairstyles with this particular braid pattern. I want to see how much versatility I can get with this front portion. I didn't want to worry about the back just because I'm not the type of person to really pin up my crochet braids in the back. For the most part, I'm just focused on versatility in the front portion of my head. So that's just what it is. But yeah, I should have probably wrote down some things, but if I left out anything, just let me know any of your questions or your concerns in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to get back to you with that specific information. yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up here. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I'm super glad to be back in front of the camera. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it was informative enough, and if you guys have any questions, again, leave them in the comment section below. I'm gonna go because I feel like I'm rambling. I'm definitely rambling, but thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.